there is a family that we have been calling CPS on multiple times. He has two kids locked in an outbuilding. They've been in there for days.
You are not going to believe this story. You are not going to believe this story, and I'm asking you to buckle up. Trigger warning, emotional, crazy, unbelievable. This story is, you probably already heard about it. Have you heard about Jean Whitefeather and Donald Lantz? This couple they were from Tonasket, Washington. And when they were in Tonasket, they adopted these kids, right? They adopted these kids and had this big house in Tonasket, like very nice house, very, very nice. And the neighbors there started complaining about the treatment of the children. So the police were contacted and an investigation was underway. Well, once Miss Jean and Donald, once they found out the cops was coming through, they packed up and got up out of there. They drove all the way to Sissonville, West Virginia. And that's like thousands of miles. Like, I think it's like a 36-hour trip, right? Cut on the highway, drove 36 hours to Sissonville, West Virginia. And Sissonville, West Virginia is like 98.1% all white, okay? And that'll matter later on, but they moved to Sissonville, West Virginia in a lower priced house, but still a very nice house. The house they move into values at $295,000. So they go from this $795,000 house in Tonasket to this still very nice house in West Virginia, and they move the kids there. Well, the neighbors start calling the authorities again, not too long after they get there, and tell the authorities that these people have the kids locked in the shed. They're locking them in the barn and they're treating them like they're slaves. This is what allegedly the neighbor said. Called the cops, and you know what? Let you hear what she said. Here's the 911 call. Before we get to the video, welcome, my friends. I am Bushes99, and if you haven't already, let's go ahead and hit that like button just because it's me, your girl. And also subscribe, and you'll get a heads up every time I'm out here doing my thing. So without further delay, let's get into the video.
And now to a WSAZ investigation that we've been telling you about since Tuesday about two children deputies say were found locked inside a barn, like an outbuilding in Kanawha County.
And tonight we are learning more about what led to that discovery. And for the first time, we're hearing the 911 call from a neighbor who says they have been repeatedly reporting the problem to CPS. News Channel 3's Kim Rafferty joins us, and Kim, deputies tell us multiple reports have been made.
It's a disturbing discovery, deputies say they made Monday night in the Sissonville area of Kanawha County. Deputies say the 911 call came in at about 5:45 Monday evening. WSAZ has obtained that 911 call, and we have chosen to distort the caller's voice to protect their identity.
But there is a family that we have been calling CPS on multiple times. He has two kids locked in an outbuilding. They've been in there for days. They're in that with the red door. It's padlocked. Locked with a padlock? Yes, I've seen him open it, say something to the kids, and I watched him lock it back. The kids are locked in there. You can't miss it. It's a red, two double doors. They're red. They're locked in that, in the barn.
Hey, Tim, both Jean Whitefeather and Donald Lantz were charged in connection with a child neglect case where two children were found locked inside of a shed and another child was found in dangerous conditions. Now, Donald Lantz waived his preliminary hearing today, but we did see Jean Whitefeather in court for the first time since her arrest. Kanawha County's assistant prosecuting attorney, Deborah Rusnak, spoke about the testimony involving Whitefeather's case.
You heard the testimony today of what these children were going through is frankly horrifying and despicable. There's no other way to describe it.
On the stand, the deputy that responded to the call on October 2nd described the shed where she found two children locked inside at Whitefeather's preliminary hearing.
And one of them replied, "Ma'am, I'm unable to open the door from the inside."
Deputy H.K. Burdett describes what she says it looked like inside the shed.
I was repulsed, for the lack of a better term. As soon as the door was open, the heat from inside hit us. The smell it made my eyes water.
Burdett says in her testimony that the oldest child told her she lived in the shed.
There was a table and one chair, no running water, no circulating air, no beds. The toilet for the children looked like a hospital pan or like a camping toilet.
Burdett said she found 6 to 7 deep freezers of food in a section of the barn that could not be accessed, and she spotted a third child in dangerous conditions in the window of the home.
I don't believe there was any circulating air in the house either. It was a very nice house. There was hardly furniture in it. Very hot, very, very empty.
I attempted to speak with the defense, but we were not able to talk to them in the courtroom. Judge Leslie Grace denied a request for Whitefeather's bail reduction. Bail is still set at $200,000 with the addition of home confinement. Donald Lantz, who was also charged in connection with neglect of the 3 children, waived a preliminary hearing.
And both of them are where they need to be pending the trial of this matter.